Welcome back to another episode of Georgia Sports Nation. We got some more Hawks and Braves content on the way for you guys today. We're going to be discussing the Summer League Hawks, who go 3-1, 3 wins in a row after an opening loss to Sacramento. We're going to be discussing the impacts of players like Tyrese Martin, Mohamed Dieye, AJ Griffin, how he looked in the first 2 games. Some flashes from Seth Lundy, and also some guys that, may be competing for a roster spot, including Vit Krejci and Tyrese Martin. Those 2 guys really look like they could be competing for that last roster spot, as we guaranteed Bruno's contract earlier this week. We're also going to be talking about Pascal Siakam trade updates and rumors, as there's where there's smoke, there's fire. And there's been a lot of smoke about Siakam coming to Atlanta or just leaving the Raptors in general. So we're discussing that. And for some Braves talk at the end, the MLB has been on its all-star break, but nonetheless, we got second half of baseball starting tonight. The Braves face the White Sox at home. Charlie Morton on the hill facing Michael Kopech. So we'll see how that goes, and we'll discuss just overall thoughts on the All-Star break and what we can do to make sure the Braves stay the course and really just repeat what they did in the first half and the second half. So without further ado, let's get into it. We'll start with Ant. What did you think of the Summer League overall, and was there any main takeaways that you'd like to discuss?
Well, I was only able to catch highlights because I don't have NBA TV. But Tyrese Martin's defense, man, he's stepped up a lot. Between from last year to this year, and him and AJ have been they've been the difference.
Yeah. All right, OG, what about you? Overall thoughts?
Well, I'm gonna be honest and frank with you, man. This is the best Summer League team, top to bottom, from a talent standpoint, I've seen with the Atlanta Hawks.
Oh yeah.
I saw a lot of good stuff, and I'm gonna start with the lesser known guys, because we we can sit here and talk about Kobe Buffkin and Lundy and Gay because they were our picks. But yeah. I want to talk about guys like Cabin Jellies. I don't know what their plans are for Cabin Jelly.
He's not going to make the roster.
But but he should, at the very least, he should get a training camp shot. This guy is the guy that I'm looking for, like somebody who's willing to die for loose balls, fight for every rebound,
Right.
and he actually can stretch the floor as a big. I don't know what it is, but at the very least, he could be in College Park. I think he can earn I think he can get a roster spot there. But I saw a lot that I liked from him. I saw a lot that I liked from the guy who I call the Maniac Manic. Here you got a 6'9", 6'10" big who looks like he actually got basketball IQ. Go figure. A guy who can, to me, his jumper was the best in the summer league. Anybody? Did you see anybody else?
No doubt about it. No doubt about it.
I mean, did we see anybody else that can shoot with much fluidity as him? I was very impressed with him. I was also impressed with this third string point guard that we got, number 10.
John Joyner. That's my guy.
Like this dude, I watched every game. He gets at it on the defensive end, and he stays in the guy's chest. You can tell you can tell he's been taught the game the right way. Now, here are the wild cards right now. The wild cards right now with this roster is: are you going to guarantee Krejci and Martin's contract? I honestly think they should, but I'm just a fan looking at it. I'm just a fan / content creator looking at it, but nevertheless, I think they both showed me enough to where they can play NBA basketball.
Agreed.
All right. I never saw that side of Krejci. I used to hear a lot about him, and he didn't show us this much during the regular season. But I never knew nothing about Krejci before he came here, and I couldn't see much of him last year because he was at the end of the bench cheerleading. But dude actually got some game.
Oh yeah,
Like,
he's very.
Yeah.
What I like to call Vic Krejci, he is, and Mike says this a lot. He's really like a true point guard. He's 6'7", so he's got great length. He's a good defender, but he is a pass first guy. He's willing to make the right play. You know, it may not be flashy. It may not be these, one-handed poster jams or fadeaway threes. But
absolutely,
if he shoots one or two threes a game, he'll do it. But that passing is what's going to be there. That's the main thing. You get fluidity on the offensive end with Vic Krejci, and that's why, in my opinion, I believe he should get the roster spot over Tyrese Martin. Because
now
that third string point guard more than more shooting guard depth, because we've already got DJM, we already got Bogey, we already got AJ.
That's
Tyrese
right.
Martin also is not a great shooter. While he can maybe put it on the floor better than a guy maybe like AJ Griffin. Some people believe that. I don't.
Yeah.
But some people see that. I just don't think. I think we need more shooting around that pick and roll with Trey, which I think AJ.
Now, I'm gonna say this about Tyrese. In a strange way, I think he's the more talented player between him and Vic Krejci.
Yeah,
Tyrese is an excellent three. He's an excellent 3 and D guy. His jumper, like you said, it's not wet. But what I liked about him is he showed the ability to say, "Give me the rock down the stretch."
Yeah, 13 points. 13 points in the fourth quarter.
Yeah,
on the game where he scored 25 for the game against. The
he showed me that, and he also showed, well, you're not stopping me. Like, I like that. I like that in him. Okay, that's going to be a tough decision, man, because I like both of those guys. That's going to be a tough decision, and I'm gonna agree with you that they may have to lean toward Krejci because we're so fucking loaded at the wing position. Mm-hmm. Now, getting back to the wing. AJ Griffin, y'all.
He's gonna be so good.
I'm not feeling good. This is not bad, but I'm not feeling good about AJ Griffin. We'll go into that because that'll cause a whole nother topic, but I'm not feeling good about him. Yeah, now let's get to the main guys. And then
we'll let Will go with his opening thoughts, and then we'll go another round because I do want to have a discussion about AJ Griffin because I
wasn't finished. I wasn't finished.
Man, God damn, OG, you ain't done yet.
No, I ain't done. Don't rush me, goddamn. I'm a little slow now. Excuse me, don't rush.
Yeah,
I'll finish it up. I'll finish it up. Listen, that's cool. I can take that. But now, listen though. Overall, man, I love what they brought. I mean, Gay to me, he could possibly challenge for the power forward spot. In my opinion, that could be somebody else. Somebody else may view him differently. And I love to see what I saw from Kobe yesterday. Kobe got better each game. I love that. And Lundy, to me, even with his look, he's a Dylan Brooks clone, but he got better handles and he can shoot the rock better.
He don't play. He might look like Dylan Brooks. He don't play like him at all.
Well, no, they got games similar now because Dylan Brooks can get up in your chest defensively.
I mean, he can't shoot. Dylan Brooks is one of the worst shooters in the league.
Yeah, I said he had a better shot. But I'm okay with what we got. And I guess we'll get into that Siakam stuff. Yeah, but go ahead, Will.
I can go now, OG.
Fuck you, Will. Fuck you. Smart ass.
Hey, man. Hey,
smart ass.
Hey, a lot of what OG was saying what I was going to get on, but I'm going to point at it like this. I seen major improvement from their first game to their second game to their third game. I seen the improvement going. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I seen the coaching.
Yes.
I seen the coaching arriving in these players. You know, you can teach a player something and they just went in or going one ear and out the other. But I seen it actually manifesting on the court.
I did too.
I mean, you know, I ain't like OG said, we had a lot of other guys that we ain't been talking about that was showing up. You know what I'm saying? Not just the ones that we drafted. We had trial guys that were showing up. And I like that we had our starters at the games. They was there supporting these guys. I seen Trey Young talking to Buffkin. He made an improvement to his game because Buffkin wasn't passing the ball at all at first, man. That man was, I mean, he had me and some of the guys were talking about this. He had some of the some guys doing pick and roll that he wasn't hitting. You know what I'm saying? And he was just taking the shot. There was a lot of little situations like that. But he did it more in his last game. The last game, he did more passing. He had like 7 assists. He had 11 points in the fourth quarter. And he made the game-winning shot in that game.
Yep.
So he made some improvement. I seen that.
I think they just let him Will.
Hold on.
Now I'm going to say, I'm going to piggyback on what Will was saying. I think in that first game, they just let them boys play.
I agree.
That's the only game that they lost.
Yep.
I think they just let them play. They saw what they had. They saw what it was. And then they started making it game-to-game adjustment, and they played better each game. But go ahead, Will.
I agree
that.
I agree with that.
But yeah, like I was saying though, that Mohammed gonna be a beast. He gonna be a beast. And speaking of Siakam, this is why I don't think the Siakam thing gonna happen because he plays the same similar game as Siakam.
Yes.
So it would make sense. Siakam is young, so it would make a sense to sign Siakam to a contract, and then you got to pay this guy coming up. He plays the same similar game.
Well,
we'll get
to that part. You're right.
Yeah.
We'll get to that part.
Yeah.
But like Martin really showed me improvement, and OG he stole my shine when he started talking about AJ Griffin because I was talking to Ant and Blackberry about this. AJ Griffin didn't show me nothing. I wasn't pleased with AJ Griffin. I was not pleased with him being this is his second year. I wasn't pleased. You can see the change in Martin. I did not see improvement in Griffin.
AFN land. We don't hate AJ. We don't hate AJ Griffin. AFN land. Please.
Oh no.
Please.
No.
We're just.
Hey, don't come for us. We don't hate
them. They can call. We can debate. They can call. We can debate all day.
Yeah, but no. So please.
One thing.
We don't hate AJ Griffin.
I'm gonna show you the facts and why he got benched at the end of the year because his scoring was down. His aggressiveness was down. He wasn't doing what he was doing at the beginning of the year. That's why he was benched at the end. But we'll get to that. We'll get to that too. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, the main point I wanted to point out, they made, you know what I'm saying, major improvements, and you can see it on the floor. I'm not going to be too long on it. I ain't going to be too long on it. We can go to the next
Well, David, you was about as long as me.
No, I wouldn't nowhere near.
No.
You know what? Y'all gonna start talking to me like this, man. I'm gonna go, man. I'm coming.
Don't worry about it. I'll see your ass on the 22nd. I'll see your ass on the 22nd.
I will. So since y'all three brought up AJ Griffin, we can go ahead and discuss this now. I'm of a completely different mindset. So here's my take from AJ Griffin, and I'll go on 2 points because of what Will said later in the season. First, late last season. And Glenn Willis had mentioned this multiple times on Twitter as well. Many times for rookies, and when it gets down to like the 15th to the 10 more games in that range, rookies get phased out of the rotation. A lot of times it's because they're prepping for the rotations for the playoffs. And the playoffs, you know, the defensive schemes for specific players get way more focused. It's generally hard for rookies to combat that and make adjustments to how they play from the regular season because they haven't been adjusted to it yet. And Glenn mentioned that about Quinn. People say AJ isn't on Quinn's good side because he didn't play him down the stretch. I don't believe that's true. I still think it's a case of just as playoff rotations. This is the way it normally goes. Now, for Summer League, if you notice, AJ was handling the ball a lot more than normal. He was taking the ball up the court. He was in the pick and roll. He was trying to break down guys off the dribble at the top of the key. All those positions are types of things we never saw from AJ Griffin in the regular season last year. And I like this from Antonio Lang and the coaching staff. They put AJ Griffin, in my opinion, in uncomfortable spots to try and see what he could give us. Now he may have not succeeded totally in those positions, but for me, that's what you do in summer league. And I saw from AJ as a isolation, just as a skill standpoint, I saw him have a better handle and get leaner, get quicker than what he was last year. So for me, I'm not worried about AJ at all. I think he's going to have a really good year. I'm excited for what he can do because, and I'll say this too, I want to do the Siakam trade. We'll discuss this after this. I'm a proponent for a Siakam trade, depending on one, an extension, and two, the deal. But if the Raptors want AJ Griffin, I'm hanging up the phone.
All right, let's check this out. I'm gonna give you that. Hey, I'm not worried about AJ Griffin. I trust this coaching staff gonna get him straight. I guarantee Quinn, the way Quinn Snyder coach, he gonna have him straight. But once that man cut his hair, he wasn't the same guy. I don't know what it was. He lost his mojo when he cut his hair. I don't know what it was.
He damn sure did.
But he wasn't the same guy. This was before they started setting up for the playoff roster. This was before the end, Mikey. I'm saying when he cut his hair, he was modeling and everything. His new
there was like 15 games, but it was like 15 games left. If you remember, Quinn took over with 20 games left, and Quinn played AJ for 4 games before he started coming out of the rotation. So there's 15 games left.
But Jalen Johnson was playing though.
I know, but Jalen Johnson wasn't a rookie. They came in the same time. Jalen Johnson and him came at the same time. Yeah, but you have to remember that our shooting guard off the bench, Bogey, he's our main guy. Bogey, after he signed that 11 million, no, sorry, not 11 million, 3 year, 11 million per year contract extension. Bogey balled out the second half of the year. We didn't really even need AJ for how well Bogey was playing at the end of the year. So I think that also constituted to playing AJ as well. But JJ provides something that nobody else provided on that roster, which was being able to play make on the break as a big man and take the ball 90 feet off a rebound. And nobody else could do that on this roster. That's the reason why I think he chose JJ over AJ, as well as the compounding reasons I gave earlier.
Okay, I wanted to let me break something down real quick. Who do we see? It's 4 guys on this panel. Which one of us see AJ Griffin as a starter in the foreseeable future?
What is in just his career?
Do you see him possibly starting with this team?
Next to Trey with the defense?
Not right now.
3, I can see him starting at the 3. I can see him starting at the 3 if a Siakam.
He's too small.
I know, but I think we might have to do that. I'll explain why later.
He gonna be.
I don't like it though.
Okay.
I want to make that clear. I don't like it.
Even in starting at the 3. Okay. Right now, until he's traded, DeAndre Hunter's your 3. He's not moving from there until he is either traded or he opts out. If we move on from Hunter, which I know a lot of people in the fan base won't. Okay. Sadiq Bey is going to be
trade guaranteed. If Siakam comes here, Dre is guaranteed to be in that deal.
Sadiq Bey is going to be your next 3. Okay, now with that being said,
OG, they was including Bey in that trade.
Yeah, well, I'll get into
I've seen that trade.
I'll get into the specific trade packages after.
I saw that, but right now, as the roster is currently constructed, without any more trades being made, because if you look at the roster, they're gonna have to pop a trade because they got too many guys.
Yeah,
which is a good problem to have. Mikey, I heard you say it's a no deal if they want him. It is a deal if they want him. No, bring me back Bey and you take AJ Griffin. Okay, I mean, because I don't see him. He's not starting over DeJounte at the 2.
Oh, hell, yeah, no way.
Okay, and yes, he can. In certain situations, you can put him at the 3, but an everyday starting small forward, I honestly can't see that. Now, he may be capable of doing it, and good for him if he is. But if you're talking about moving forward, I just see him maybe as the odd man out. They re-signed Bogey to a 4-year extension for a reason. That means he's not going anywhere. Like I ain't even heard his name even in.
I think it could be trade. It could be trade bait. He might go at the deadline. He just can't be traded for 6 months past the.
But you got to think about it. What coach? Let me tell you something. That's a security blanket for a coach to have a guy who can come off the bench and give you 18.
Oh,
and he's one of your 2 or 3 best shooters. I mean, that's it's almost like having a cheat sheet when you taking a test. I seriously doubt, given the type of coach that Quinn Snyder is, with the way it appears his system is, I seriously doubt if Bogey goes anywhere. Now I could be wrong, but I seriously doubt if Bogey goes. Here's a guy, he ain't gonna be tripping about no starting. He's not tripping about starting. He's like, Bogey, cool, we're coming off the bench, dropping between 16 and 18. You ain't gonna have an off game or 2. That happens. It's basketball. But it's just so crowded. You drafted a guy like Seth Lundy. I actually like what I saw in Seth Lundy.
I do too.
Okay. That he plays those 2 positions too. So look, we was talking about the aforementioned Tyrese Martin. Tyrese Martin got some supreme length. So Tyrese Martin can bring the ball up the floor. He can play the 2 and the 3. Listen, man, versatility is a key, especially in the game of basketball. Man, when you got a guy who can play multiple positions and defend multiple positions, it's just gonna be a log jam there. And I'm rooting for you, AJ Griffin. That's all I got to say, because I'm not gonna be negative. I'm rooting for the young man.
And what about you, as far as AJ Griffin, what you saw out of Summer League?
I mean, is he gonna start within the next 2 to 3 years? I don't know.
Okay.
If
So I'm
Murray
not
gone,
the only
then I can see it. If Murray is gone, then I can see it.
Yeah, but Murray ain't going nowhere. That's the thing. We just locked him up. We just locked him up. See, hold on. Before Ant get all the way into it, let me add this part right in here about this entire situation. AJ Griffin is a and he's a very nice young man, a good basketball player. I don't want nobody to take what we saying wrong or as just us slighting him. But I'm looking at the makeup of this team. Mikey, see it. Look, it goes to show you. We all see stuff through different lenses. Go ahead, Ed. Go ahead. I'm rooting for AJ Griffin. I'm rooting for you. My bad. Go ahead, Ed.
Okay. Let me just say this. This is not an indictment on AJ Griffin. This is. I want everybody in the chat, whoever watches this offline. This is not an indictment against AJ Griffin. He has my utmost. I want him to succeed in this offense or on this team, period. But if it doesn't work out, then he might be included in this trade.
Yeah, there's important things with him.
I mean, some things we just have to, we might just have to face.
Yeah. So Southside brings this point up. We're going to discuss this in a couple minutes, Southside. So stay tuned, because there is a lot of.
Hey man, shout out to Southside. Southside here every week, man.
Yes, sir.
Southside here every week. Big up to you, Southside here every week, and Southside bring the heat.
He bring that truth. Yeah, he do.
One other thing I wanted to discuss was I actually hosted a Twitter space after the game when Tyrese Martin dropped that 25 against the Timberwolves. And yeah, don't get me wrong, it was a great game. But I think we had a lot of people overreact to that. I heard some wild takes. Mm-hmm. I heard that Tyrese Martin should get minutes over AJ Griffin this year. I heard that Tyrese Martin is a 3-level scorer and AJ is just a pure shooter. And so I think I'm not trying to hate on Tyrese Martin. He had an amazing performance. And in my opinion, I think Tyrese Martin's defense is his best trait, because he can go to 1, he can go to 2. I still think his offense, his handle and the shot needs a little work, but everything was moving on the right path for him that game. So that was a great game, but I wouldn't go that far Because I heard some wild takes. Let me just say that. What is your guys' thoughts on that?
Mikey, you know what, Mikey? I love you. I love you. You know what, Mikey? If I ever needed a defense attorney, I'd hire you on the spot. Because I would hire you on the spot. AJ Griffin should love you. But let me say this now. I want everybody to hear me out. It ain't too crazy what they saying now. Because to me, I use this about AJ Griffin. He kind of one-trick pony-ish, kind of. Okay. But you hate using phrases like one-trick pony because people will get offended off that. But Tyrese can kind of do a little bit more than AJ now.
Yeah, I will say this. Tyrese Martin, I think Tyrese Martin is more well-rounded. I do say that. But I don't think he's elite at one thing. You know what I mean? He's like a jack of all trades, master of none.
That's a safe assessment. Yeah. I can respect that assessment. And again, hey, Georgia Sports Nation folks, this is not an indictment on AJ Griffin. We just happen to be discussing him right now. Hey, look here. Love that young man. He got such a wholesome spirit about him. If you listen to him talk, you know what I mean? So it's not about that. Hey, I'm rooting for him. I'm rooting for the young man. I'm gonna keep saying that.
So
I'm rooting for him.
But OG, so answer this question yes or no. Do you think that you would like to see, not the Hawks will, but would you like to see Tyrese Martin split minutes with AJ Griffin at some point this year? There's no spot for Tyrese at the three.
He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing.
Mikey,
you ain't shit, Mikey.
Mikey, you been hanging around, man. Mike, it can't style too long.
All right. I
want them to stay ready so they don't have to get ready, both of them.
Okay.
Right. That's a good.
Leave it at that. All right, Will or Ant, what are your thoughts on that situation?
Oh, what getting both of them in there at the same time?
Yeah. Do you think Tyrese Martin, would you like to see not what the Hawks will do, but would you like to see Tyrese Martin potentially get some minutes and cut into AJ's playing time?
Oh, he gonna be on the roster this year. That's no doubt. He's on the roster. Him and AJ gonna be on the roster.
No, I'm not saying I disagree with that, but the Hawks have to make a choice right now. They have to decide between, in my opinion, I think it's between Vit Krejci and Tyrese Martin. So
between who?
Vit and Tyrese Martin.
Hold on. Hey, when you get finished, Will, I got a question for Mikey. I got to get you back, Mikey. I got to get you back. I'm going to have to get you back.
I'll be ready for it.
I got a question for Mikey. Now, Will, are you finished, Will?
Well, hold on. Let Ant go before.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, OG. Go ahead. I want to hear this.
Now, I heard what you said earlier about Cabin Jelly, that he's going to get cut. Okay, and I'm cool with that. This is you, Mikey, first, but this is Ant and Will, too. Who would you rather have? Bruno Fernando or Cabin Jelly?
Bruno.
I'm going to walk off. You rather have Bruno?
Bruno.
Yeah. Y'all rather have Bruno?
I always said I
close.
like Bruno game. He just wasn't getting time.
OG, I know. Well, let me put some context behind this. Bruno, when he was here after we drafted him in the second round, when Bruno was here, I'm not gonna lie, he was bad. He was really bad. But
when he went to the Rockets,
in Houston, he has improved his game tremendously. He is a serviceable. He is a serviceable 10 to 12 minute a night backup center. I really do believe that. His rim protection. He even expanded out to the 3-point line. OG.
Hey, and that's the reason.
I will say this: I will say this: Cabangeli is a better 3-point shooter than Bruno, but Cabangeli's not a great rim protector. He's a great enforcer. You know, like banging in the paint, like making sure his guy doesn't post him up. That like doesn't get him deep in the post. But Bruno is a better rim protector than Cabangeli.
Hey, and Mikey, and that's the reason. That's the reason why.
What we've been screaming about for the last 4 years, though. We've been screaming about we need an enforcer. We need an enforcer type. We need somebody who listen.
I just
okay. Okay. Look, I asked you a question. You answered it. Y'all all answered it. I'm going Cabangeli. Nothing against Bruno. Like Bruno.
Well,
but I'm going Cabangeli. If it can't listen, if it's to get Cabangeli a roster spot, hey Bruno, hey, we already guaranteed your contract for the rest of the year, man. Hey, enjoy yourself. Cabangeli showed me enough in these 4 games to where, like I said, if nothing else,
okay,
he needs a training camp invite. Okay.
I do believe that too. A training camp. I want to see him, but I just don't think he sees that.
Right now, we only got 8 roster spots filled up, right?
No, we have. We
have more than that.
Way more. We actually have over the limit right now. That's why
we're over the limit.
Yeah, we're
either right at the limit or over the limit. You got your two-way.
No, I'm saying guaranteed contract. I'm sorry, we got the
folks
that are set. The folks that are set. You know what I'm saying? So we only got 8 of them, right?
We got more than 8.
That's already set. I'm talking about ones that set, not everybody that's on the roster right now. I'm talking about the ones that they spot a lot. So we can say we got around about 8 guys that they spot a lot, right? And the team hold 15 players, right? Dress 12, carry 15.
If we don't make no trades, here's your locks. Trey, Kobe, Patty Mills, you know they locks. I mean,
Patty Mills could move on to another team. Woj actually reported that.
But
he might be a trade piece.
If he ain't a trade piece, he a lock.
Yeah,
I mean,
I agree. Right now,
without a doubt, yeah.
Right now, Buffy's not really a backup point guard ready. I don't think yet.
But he's a lock. But we talking about locks on the team, right? Then you got them 3. Then you got Murray, Bay, Bogey, AJ, Hunter until a trade is made. Now, so you already you.
Check
this out, OG.
Right? That's 9
check this out.
There.
So we still. This is why I think. Another reason I think that trade is not gonna happen. I'm thinking double O going to power forward. So that leave us with another center spot open. So I can see he can shoot. He's been working on his shot.
Well, I know you believe that.
He's been working on his shot. I'm telling y'all now.
We've discussed this, but I heavily disagree with that. But we've discussed this.
Me too, bro. Me too, bro. He gonna have to work on his shot a whole lot more.
Yeah,
he made them 3 regular ass threes this year. And everybody think he Porzingis. No, to me that's not his game.
He is,
to me,
but he's center through and through, in my opinion.
I think he a straight 5.
Yeah.
I mean, but
that's my hot take. He gonna be at the 4. My hot take is he gonna be at the 4. Hey, if he don't, it's all good.
No, that's cool. That's cool.
But I'm saying my hot take gonna be he gonna be at the 4.
I think we signed our 4 of the future to a 4-year deal late last week, and that's my hot take.
Yeah. Moji's gonna be him.
Yeah. I think we done signed our 4.
Mm-hmm.
They signed that man to a 4-year deal, and he was a 2nd-round pick.
Hey, Jalen Johnson play a 4 too. Jalen Johnson play 4.
That's why I said that's my hot take.
Yeah. So
Jalen can't shoot.
Yeah, Jalen can't shoot. Yeah, hopefully he can. This actually is a perfect segue in discussing this Pascal Siakam trade scenario, rumors, everything. So I'm gonna go last
on that. Y'all go ahead.
The initial trade package that was sent to Toronto, and we got confirmation from 2 sources that actually said this was offered, and it was close to being done. Sadiq, DeAndre Hunter, Clint Capella, and a first, the Sacramento first. And so first we'll go around and say yes or no to that, and quickly, because there are other things we need to discuss about this trade. Yes or no, and why?
No.
Just quick,
I'm gonna say no. I don't know why everybody keep wanting to trade Capella like he was just hot garbage.
It's not like that. Will it's the money. We know.
Oh man, that man contract is not affordable. It ain't like we paying a lot of dudes. We ain't paying nobody really, but Trey and now DeJounte. DeJounte took a home team discount. It ain't. Come on, man.
And this is not me hating on Capella, but I think he's gone. It would shock me so much to see Capella as our starting center, but I hate that. I hate it. I'm just thinking like Landry Fields and what Tony Ressler told him. This is not me thinking
he don't offer you. He don't offer you that much rebound like that much paint defense like Capella do.
Siakam's
he ain't nowhere near what the Capella is down now.
Yeah, but he can guard 1 through 5.
Siakam good, but only thing Siakam can do better is shoot. That's the only thing, bro. That's the only thing.
That's a hot take.
Okay, I'm gonna say yes because I think Capella.
Too much.
I think Capella's gone. Because I don't think he's gonna be able to play in this type of system.
Agreed.
So I think he's gone, and I think we already know that.
Hey, hold on. On that part, didn't they just have Rudy Gay and not Rudy Gay, but that big boy down there in Utah in that same system, and he's slower than Capella.
Wait, Walker Kessler never played under Quinn Snyder.
No. You know the boy that got traded to Timberwolves, Rudy Gobert. What's his name? Yeah. He's slower than Capella, bro. He played in the same system. He worked in that system. He played in the same system.
Bro,
how did Capella not work?
I hear you. I'm still.
Go ahead. Finish your point. Go ahead.
I still think I'm still stick with what I'm saying. No matter what. And then I think DeAndre Hunter, as much as I love his defense, he gone too.
All right, OG.
Mikey announced the particulars of the trade again. What we giving up?
It's Saddiq Bey, DeAndre Hunter. This was the first reported trade that Masai
that one right there. That one right there.
To, but they denied it like right at the finish line. So it's Saddiq Bey, DeAndre Hunter, Clint Capella, and the Sacramento first. Not our own, the Sacramento first that we got in the Herter deal.
First of all, for him, that's too much. Let me tell you why.
Thank you. Go ahead.
You asking me to give up two premium starters, a guy who got starter capabilities, and a pick, bro. He ain't Durant. I like Siakam. Hey, Georgia Sports Nation. I was one of the first guys that said we need to go out of Siakam, but he ain't Durant, Brown, Tatum, Jokic, Embiid, Booker, Butler. He ain't none of them guys now. Goddamn. Yeah, that's a whole lot for 24-8. Yeah, to me. Okay. That's a whole lot for 20. Now, with that being said, fuck Siakam. I'll tell you why. Well, bro, you need to do what D Lillard did. You need to come out and say what it is. Okay, D Lillard said, y'all trade me anywhere but Miami, I ain't showing up. Bro, if you not gonna re-sign with nobody, you need to come out and say something, meaning I don't need to hear from your publicist, your wife, your auntie. We need to hear you say, look, I want to stay in Toronto. If you trade me, I'm not re-signing. So we can move on. No, it almost seems like we acting out of desperation. Damn him. Because guess what? I got a Siakam right here who's only been playing the game. We got a young Siakam. That's what he is. You see his rim protecting? Y'all saw that boy rim protecting? We're going to talk about how wet his three ball is. And he can handle the rock.
Siakam.
So I said, hell no to him. Hell no. We're not finna kiss you, bro. We're not finna kiss your ass, bro. If you don't want to sign with us, then go to hell. I'm sorry.
Right.
I see what you're saying.
Give up all that for somebody who ain't gonna resign.
No.
Here's the thing. Siakam, I'm trying to phrase this correctly. I think we have more leverage than the Raptors do because tell me, OG, what did the Raptors get for Fred VanVleet in return?
I don't remember. Go ahead.
He left in free agency. What did the Raptors get back for Kyle Lowry?
Well, see, they gutting it out.
Nothing. They got Precious Achiuwa. That was it.
No, you can tell they gutting it out.
Well,
they gutting it out. And they trying.
I don't think they're trading OG or Scotty. They're not trading.
No. That's who they gonna ride around. They riding around OG and Scotty, and they trying to get younger. They who else?
Grady Dick, who they drafted. He's gonna be really good.
Okay.
That's the dude that wore that blood suit.
Okay.
Grady.
I'm not gonna say his name. Okay, it ain't gonna sound right coming off my tongue. Now, nevertheless, they trying to get younger. They trying to get younger with younger pieces. Okay, Capella will be going to Dallas anyway.
Yes.
The trade that I saw. Here's the trade that I saw. It was Hunter, Capella, Sadiq Bey, and that number one. Sadiq Bey and Hunter goes to Toronto, which would be small for Toronto. Capella goes to Dallas, and we get Siakam and JaVale McGee.
That's
the one I saw.
Exact trade package. The exact trade
package. That's the one I saw.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I can confirm that's what we did send by two sources.
We need a guy like JaVale McGee. I'll be honest with you. That's that veteran big that we need.
I like that.
And guess what? And if we pop the trade, I'm not going to throw a full-scale pity party about it. I'm going to be like, Pascal, JaVale, welcome to the A. Let's get it.
Yeah. And
because here's what I'm not understanding. I'm kind of confused. Y'all help me out on this. I heard light-skinned Landry, as I call him. I heard light-skinned Landry say, we got a whole bunch of light-skinned motherfuckers on the team too, man. A whole bunch like that. That shit about drive me crazy. All the damn light-skinned folk. Listen, if y'all don't know this about me, I'm a dark-skinned black man. I'm racist against a light-skinned black man. I don't know why. But anyway, and light-skinned.
We know why.
Look, and don't start with me. Look, man. Hey, at the end of the day, man, we listen, man. We don't have to be in desperation mode. But Landry Field said, for the most part, that it's going to take time. Now, that kind of took me back a little bit as a fan because I done heard that before. Okay, y'all got to excuse my age, but I'm a 53-year-old man. Good God awful great looking 53-year-old man. Best looking 53-year-old y'all know. I'll be 54 in 2 weeks. But anyway, I've heard that before as a fan. Okay, I've been a fan since 1978. So my first house game was when Bill Laimbeer was a rookie with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Go figure. And I'd heard that song sung before. So it kind of alarmed me a little bit. But that's a move right there. That's a move to win it. You bring in Siakam, that's a move to win it because now you got three guys on the floor who demands attention, at least from the offensive end.
You get rid of three potential starters for that one dude. I don't understand that.
Wait,
I got a question.
I don't understand that.
Mike, I don't understand. Wait, are you in favor or not in favor of it?
I got a question for you guys.
Asking Mike that, ain't you?
Yeah, because I didn't say.
Hey, what's up, Mike?
In favor of it for.
I come in every once in a while, you know. I've been getting a lot of complaints that I've been getting a lot of complaints that he had calls in hell. Is he wreaking havoc in here? Because the president. I'm not the CEO, but I'm the president of Jizz in. Is he behaving in here? Is he driving everybody crazy?
Nah.
Am I misbehaving, y'all? Don't answer
Everybody
that.
mighty quiet. Everybody mighty quiet. So that's a yes.
Hold on.
Really?
Everybody quiet. You in here reeking see?
Really,
I
Ed?
was quiet on purpose. I was quiet on purpose trying to get his ass in trouble.
I see everybody quiet.
Really?
Okay. You want me to be the truth, or you want me to be a smart ass? What you want?
Let me say. Let me say what.
Go ahead, Mikey. I'm sorry. Go ahead,
No,
Mikey.
you're good. You're good. Let me see what I think about this trade.
Wow.
I personally, this is the only trade package I would send is actually the Dre, Sadiq, Capella, and a first. Now, my reasoning is this. Number one, we just lost John Collins, who defensively had the best season of his career last year, and we're gonna miss a ton of defense and versatility at that 4 position. Now, if we have Pascal Siakam at the 4, Onyeka at the 5, DJM at the 2, and Trey at the 1, we're gonna need another 3. I can see why people wouldn't want to do this deal because our starting 3 is not clear. You could start Jalen Johnson there if you wanted to for defense, but in my opinion, the spacing with Trey and DJ for pick and roll is so bad. I think that's impossible. I don't think you can do that at all.
That's the reason right there, Mike.
And
what you just named out
Will.
is just some trash lineup.
Well, yeah, Will. That's what I'm saying. That is the only reason I can see why fans wouldn't want to do this trade. But for me, Siakam to do this deal is he would have to have a handshake agreement with Landry and Kyle and Tony, some other guys to re-sign. But for me, I think it's a possibility if we do this deal. I think it's a possibility we see AJ Griffin start at the 3. Now I don't like it, but I think or Bogey at the 3 because the shooting has to be there at that 3 position because Onyeka, Siakam, Murray, these guys aren't volume knockdown 3-point shooters. Now Murray was actually a career year from 3-ball last year at 35%. He started off 38% for the season over the first 2.5 months. So we know we can shoot it, but the volume's not there. That's why I think we're going to need a shooter at the 3 if we do this deal. But I will sacrifice that little bit of defense for a playmaking, shot-creating 4 because we've never seen Trey play in that. And a Siakam, a Kongwu pick and roll, I think that can be a real disaster for a lot of teams because one, on offense, you can have Siakam playmaking to Bogey in the corner, to AJ in the corner, to Trey in the corner, DJM in the corner. All these guys will get open looks. And then on defense, I don't even need to say anything about that. Onyeka, Kongwu, and Pascal Siakam can both switch 1 through 5, which would be deadly on defense. So
didn't I tell you early? Hey y'all, I know Ant and Will I know Ant and Will. They are witnesses to this. I told you earlier I love you, didn't I, Mike? I love you, Mike.
I know you do love me. I know that. That's never been been.
I said Mikey, not Mike shit.
I mean, Mike. Look, don't get on here and try to front in front of company. You know what you said earlier.
Okay. Now, but listen now. Now, listen. Check this out. No.
And then we're gonna go on to some Braves talk.
Mikey, you would really be a hell of a defense attorney. I swear to God.
I don't think I would, but
yes, you would. Yes, you would. Yes, you would.
I don't think I would.
Because goddamn it, you damn near about to make me give you a retainer fee for this damn AJ Griffin. Good God Almighty!
Mikey, he likes nothing about the Hawks. He's just a Hawk hater. He won't admit it, but he's a Hawk hater.
No, don't do that.
I know that's not true.
Don't do that. don't do that. And you know what?
He's a Trey hater. He's a Trey hater. He hates Trey to death.
I'm not gonna fall for it because I know what Mike's doing. He's trying to get me riled up. He must want me to do something later because he's trying to get me riled up and get me riled up. Yeah, I know it. You trying to get me on another show so I can cuss somebody out. I know it. Anyway, at any rate, listen. First of all, just having Murray, Siakam, and Young on the floor is
insane.
That right there is lethal.
That's
now,
in my opinion.
Now, it really don't matter who you put there. I would still leave Bogey coming off the bench because of what I said earlier. it's like a cheat sheet having 18 coming off the bench. So who goes there, it really doesn't matter. I just if it's AJ Griffin, cool, because like I said, at the end of the day, I'm rooting for the kid. We all just throwing out speculations. You know what I mean?
He's gonna improve. He's only 19 years old.
Yeah.
So
look,
these are still rumors, right? Because I haven't seen any confirmation.
Yeah. Pretty much all this was rumor because Mike, what I was saying is true.
We talking about rumors.
It's way closer than ordinary rumors, though. I mean,
I thought so.
It very much is. Like we had last Friday. There was it last Friday? I believe it was. There's two people that I know in a group chat who have legitimate sources said it's done. Like one of them got a text saying Dre's and Dre's his favorite player. So he still thinks he'd do this deal for Siakam. So I thought it was done. And then apparently one of them said the Raptors are infamous for like bailing out at the finish line and just backing out. And apparently they did that.
That's all. It had to be that because I've been hearing it's done because I've heard that too.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna front.
I've heard the same thing.
I've been hearing it's done since Monday.
Normal rumors that like you see NBA Central is saying, Pascal.
Yeah, and I seen all that. I seen all that with Dre Hunter.
Yeah.
Took Maruda Hawk for all this. So why is this generation doing that shit? Why? That's just you. I don't get it. I don't get it. But nevertheless, he can do what he wants to with his social media. Yeah. But I'm gonna stay like this, y'all. We ain't gotta kiss your ass, Pascal.
Here we go with that again. You always gotta. What's up with you today?
No. You already know I'm like that. We ain't gotta kiss your ass, bro. You need us more than we need you. So that means you're right, Mikey.
We have the
leverage. Do have leverage.
Yeah. That's right.
And we need to act like we the ones with the leverage.
Exactly.
And don't be desperate.
That's why Landry apparently after the Summer League game yesterday, and this was confirmed, the Raptors and Hawks had a meeting in the building because the Raptors played after the Hawks Summer League game. Apparently Landry went back with the same offer because Landry knows we don't have to rush this. We have all the leverage. Masai Ujiri and Bobby Webster know that they cannot leave a player of Pascal's caliber and give him up for nothing because at the deadline, his value, boom, straight down the toilet because you only get him for a half a season instead of a full season. So I think he's going to get traded. But to who? It seems like Atlanta's the most likely candidate.
That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing the phone.
I've heard the same thing. I've heard the same
package as we do to try and
I've heard all that. But I'm going to tell you, if light-skinned Landry want to get on my shit list, let him pull that deal, and that boy ain't signed no extension.
I will say one more thing before we get on to Braves, unless somebody wants to add after this.
I'm gonna
money we'd be getting off of. Will you go after me with Sadiq Bey and Capella off our books? We would be able to give Pascal the extension he wants with that money in free agency. We could actually offer him more if we get off both of them after next season.
That's fine.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to put that out there.
I'm not saying I do understand that too, but don't do that deal if that boy, if that man don't want to extend. Go to hell, Mike. See, Mike. See, you know what? See, Mike came over here to start us off, but see, he don't even know. I just did a heartfelt video, and I included him. And you know what? I'm gonna go back and erase it.
I haven't been on the show in a while, man. I just wanted to show Mikey and the guys some love, man. That's all.
No, you just wanted to come on here and bother me, Mike.
Let's
I want to talk some Braves. I want to talk some Braves baseball.
Damn you, Mike.
Let's hear from Will because Will wanted to say something before.
Go ahead, Will. My bad.
I'm just gonna say this trade makes us weaker and it do stronger. It makes us stronger. Hold up now. It makes us stronger. It makes us stronger on the front end, but it weakens us on the bench. Our shooting was already terrible off the bench as it was. Now you weaken it more with giving away two more shooters. Now you're gonna have to move one of them from the bench up to the starting role. Plus, the thing I keep hearing you talking about, Mike, is getting us under the salary cap when the
That's what Tony Russell said. That's not what I want.
When he said, I'm saying, listen, when he said,
what do you think I want us to be under luxury tax?
when he said he was willing to be in the luxury,
Yep.
Tony
That's not what I want.
Man, Will, I know good well you ain't believe that. Will, I know good well you ain't believe.
I'm just
saying. Oh my God.
To me, that would be a done deal. I wouldn't give up all that for that.
When I see you on the 20th, Will, when I see you on the 22nd, the first thing I'm gonna do is give you a hug. I'm gonna give you a big hug. I'm gonna give you a big. I'm talking about. I'm gonna hug you so long you gonna think I'm attracted to you because you need a hug if you believe. Okay then. Okay. If you believe phony Tony wrestler.
I ain't say I believe them, but I'm saying this deal really don't make sense on my end. I'm saying what have Siakam showed y'all since your boy left? The ugly dude with the big hands left when he left.
I'll say this. Let me say this real quick before we go.
Yeah, Mike,
let me say this. Let me say.
We'll go on to Braves talk. We're going to Braves.
Yeah,
talk.
because I think this is why I had the issue with John Collins. It's not the fact that he can't play defense. He wasn't scoring offensively. Yes, Pascal can give us that. He can give us at the very least 14 points a game. If you can get that from him, he and Trey and DeJounte, those guys can do it. Those guys can they can carry the load offensively. But if he can give you at least 14 points a game, this is a win.
This is a win. No, he's gonna give you more than that now.
He's gonna give you way more, Mike. Siakam would average at least 20-22 on his team.
You lose scoring at the 3 though.
Because he gonna give you 20. You can pencil him in for 20 now.
Siakam's
I'll give him that now.
So OG, Siakam's never played with a playmaker like Trae Young. He's had Fleet as a point guard, who by the way is a god awful playmaker for a point guard. He can't get around anybody on the pick and roll. His handle's good, but he's too slow. And then number 2, he played with Kyle Lowry. He's not even a playmaking point guard. He's more of a point guard. So he's never played with a player like Trae. I think he could have locked him even more.
Mikey, you need to talk Braves because I'm gonna say let's go to the Braves because I got something to say to what you just said, and it's gonna go over.
Okay, all right. Mike, you don't finish. Sorry, I cut you off there.
Go ahead, Mike.
That's it. That's all I had to say. That's all I'm really worried about because John Collins was giving us around 12 points a game.
It was 14
in the last, and that's it. It was plenty of games where I seen him he was below. He was right at around that 10 to 15 range. So, like I said, if he can give you that, Pascal can give you more than that. I think this is a win, man.
He gonna give you that now.
3 versus 2 in favor of the trade, but that is the conclusion for the Georgia Sports.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, moving on to the Braves. We face the Chicago White Sox starting tonight. First game out of the All-Star break. Michael Kopech versus Charlie Morton. Now, we know that the Braves had a hell of a first half. Historic first half with the home run numbers, the RBI numbers. I mean, everything was basically off the charts. Even the pitching, we had the best bullpen ERA in baseball, even though everybody's still worried about the bullpen for some reason. So what do we need to do in this series to maintain that momentum against a struggling White Sox team that, they're in 4th place in the Central, and that's the worst division in baseball?
I start with contact. I think it begins with the contact. You don't want to come in and, especially after the break, and swing for the fences. I think they need to focus on contact, and primarily guys like Ozzie. Acuna is going to hit for contact and power, so that's an automatic right there. He's the leadoff guy. He's going to get on, but I think they need to play a little safe baseball just to get back in rhythm. And I think the bullpen is fine, man. I think we have one of the teams where it's like they for whatever it's an odd mix. They kind of the bullpen whenever the lineup is going, the bullpen kind of falls back. It's a weird pattern that they have. The bullpen, they're a little slow when we're hitting well. So I don't think it'll be. I think the bullpen will probably bullpen and the pitcher will probably pick up until we know for sure that the bats are pretty much picked up for where they left off.
Yeah, I think people worried about the bullpen honestly are kind of nitpicking. I mean, I think it's never bad to add at the deadline, and I think that's what we'll do. We'll get another bullpen piece, maybe even a frontline starter from these White Sox who are reported to be selling at the deadline. Dylan Cease, Lucas Giolito, high school teammate with Max Fried, by the way, Lucas Giolito. So these dudes may be on the Braves, maybe on the Braves radar. That's not reported. I'm just saying it could be a possibility. But anyone else have any thoughts for important for the keys for this series?
I'm gonna go real quick. Last time we lost the series was to the damn Oakland Athletics.
11 series wins in a row, by the way.
And we already know what type of team that is. I expect us to lose this series this weekend. Then we're gonna get back going because that's our only kryptonite of this whole season. We may get a little lackadaisical against the lesser talented teams. Not that much now, but on the mound tonight we got Charlie Clutch. I call him Charlie Clutch. You know why? I know Charlie Culberson is Charlie Clutch, but I'm gonna tell you why I call Charlie more than Charlie Clutch. Because like I said last week, when we went out there, Mikey was cussing Charlie ass out because he gave up a damn a homer to Wonders.
I just spoke. Charlie Moore.
When I say cussing, you don't cuss. You don't cuss, Mike. That was just your way of cussing.
Not on here.
But listen. Since then, Charlie ain't gave up nothing. That was the only thing he gave up. Giving Charlie the rock, he is a rock. Okay. If we do win this series, he's gonna get it started like he did last Friday. I'm not concerned with the Braves. I don't think we need to make any moves. Here's why we don't need to make any moves. Number one, we definitely don't need no more bats. Come on, we definitely need no more bats. You got the number one bullpen in baseball, and really getting back Max Fried and Kyle Wright, two Cy Young worthy type guys. One of those guys where you can hand the ball in Game 6 of an elimination game to win you the whole title. Getting those two guys is just like making trade deadline moves. I think we good. I think we're strong. I think we don't need to touch. We don't need them guys. We don't.
And what about you?
Well, I will say. Now, I'm not saying that that we're in desperate need, but we did lose Nick Anderson today, so we're a little lagging in the bullpen area.
Okay,
that's why we're gonna need a bullpen arm. That's why.
We do need a bullpen arm, but
okay, I can go for that.
That's about it. I think that's it. That's all we need.
Agreed.
No argument. No.
Go to Will, and then you'll OG respond out there.
But listen, man. I ain't gonna argue that. I mean, because I see what everybody else see. Sometimes the bullpen just have a brain fart moment. But then when you look at the numbers, you got on the best team in baseball, you got the best bullpen in baseball, at least from a number standpoint. See, us fans. The Braves
done one ERA in the National League.
Yeah. The Braves done spoiled us, man.
Yeah, look, that's what I'm saying. We're nitpicking.
The Braves done spoiled us to what we can nitpick. You got the ERA. You got the leader you got the ERA as leader. I didn't even know Elder led the majors in ERA until this. Yeah, you got the strikeouts leader. You got arguably. That's not Japanese. The best baseball player in the universe that ain't Japanese. Okay, all right. But listen, do y'all see what Olsen? Do y'all see what Olsen is online to do? Almost an RBIs wise.
He's shutting up those haters from last year. He is destroying the baseball.
He gonna clear 55, and he may get to 60. He may get to 60. And then he gonna probably knock in about 140, maybe 150. Okay. Sheesh. Hey, Freddie Freeman, love you, guy. Appreciate everything you did for us. We good over here. Yep. Okay. All right.
Thank you.
What about you?
Who expected that out of Orlando Arcia? Raise your hand if you expected that out of Orlando Arcia.
Nobody.
He was supposed to be listen, y'all. He was supposed to be a stopgap at shortstop. He was supposed to be a stopgap until Vaughn Grissom got it together, right? This boy goes and starts in the All-Star game. Who expect you? I know Mike gonna love it because he loved this guy. Who expected that out of Sean Murphy?
Yeah, okay. I knew we were gonna come back from this. Okay, this is why I say this.
Look at Mikey. Look at Mike.
I remember when we announced the trade last summer. You were pissed about our last winter. You were pissed about that Sean Murphy trade. I know you were. And look at where it's come to. Oh, you didn't turn the camera off.
Don't run now. Don't run now.
I was not.
Camera and everything.
I was not pissed. Listen, I was not pissed about it.
Here he go with the lies. He about to lie.
Wait a minute. May I please explain myself?
A little bit. Then let's see if Will's here because we didn't.
I wasn't pissed about Murphy. I was pissed about losing Wilson Contreras. William Contreras.
William Contreras is nowhere near the player Sean Murphy is.
No. We was told that was supposed to have been a move defensively, but I'm shocked at what Murphy gave us offensively because Contreras still the same guy offensively now. He's doing work for the Bulls up there now.
Sean Murphy better than impressive.
Yeah, but I didn't expect that out of Murphy. And look here, man. Hey, I'm starting to get a little famous out there, man. Don't y'all make me no hate on Sean Murphy. I already got to deal with getting rock stoled at my car about on Trey Young levels. I'd had to repel.
Oh, you deserve that. You deserve that. You deserve every rock that ever hit your car.
Every boulder.
Will you hear?
Every boulder.
Will. No, you're not here at the moment.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Yeah, what do you think is the key to this White Sox series and like overall for the second half before we jump out of here in a few minutes?
I just need them boys not to come out lackadaisical. Just play your game. Remember, y'all all professionals. I mean, y'all had a break. That don't mean slow down on what y'all all had set out to do this year. Just stay where your mindset is. Stay where your feet is, and they always say, "That's it. Do your thing, man." I think Brian Snicker, the way Brian Snicker set up the pitching rotation, I think he already know that. That's why he went with Charlie Morton for his first game because he's been in the league for so long.
Yeah,
so
he came with the vet, man.
So,
hey, that was a great move, and I'm gonna tell you, man, to piggyback on what Will is saying, if by some chance I said this last week, by some chance we trip up to the White Sox, we ain't got to have no panic attacks. Look, they sent 8 guys all the way across country, and them guys had a freaking blast. So they gonna probably come back. They might stumble a little bit, but once they get their footing back, they be good.
Yeah, and
they be good. They be good once they get their footing back.
We better not lose this series to the White Sox. I can see them giving up one game.
Specifically to this White Sox team. And
we lost. Will
hit it at this.
We lost a series to the Oakland A's.
We let one bottom feeder team beat us in the series already. We ain't finna let another one.
Hold on. Like specifically with this White Sox team, it's different than the A's because this White Sox team is talented, very talented, but they're playing terribly. For 2 years in a row, this White Sox team has severely underperformed. Look at these guys at the top of their lineup, okay? Andrew Benintendi, Tim Anderson, Luis Robert, Eloy Jimenez, Andrew Vaughn, Yasmani Grandal. You really got to say that those 6 guys aren't good? Those 6 guys at the top of their lineup.
How they in 4th place? Their pitcher must be awful bad because with them running them 5 to 6 guys.
I was just about to get to that because Michael Kopech actually. So we know Charlie Morton gives up a ton of home runs, right? That's really his only knock. He's been insane this year. 3.43 ERA, 9-6, doing what he's doing at 39 years old. Unbelievable season. But his only knock on him is the home run ball, right? Michael Kopech has given up 17 homers on the year and a 4.08 ERA, 3-7 on the year. So I expect the Bombs to be out in full force again today. I think if this Braves team launches another game with like three bombs, I mean it's just over. We've now hit, I think it's 22 straight games with a home run after that Sean Murphy home run to beat the Rays 2-1 with only 2 hits in the game, by the way. Before
we got the most homes at the All-Star break in Major League history. Y'all Atlanta Braves got the most homers at the All-Star break
Yes, sir.
in Major League history. Y'all Atlanta Braves now. We're in the middle of something special. These boys, they may do some 3 out of 5 or something like that because all they heat are young boys. Everybody's young.
Yeah, everybody young. Yeah.
Everybody young, and everybody locked up except for Max Fried. We may lose Max. He's a California kid. He may be with the Dodgers, Angels, or Padres. Guess what? Thank you, Max. Max, thank you for taking that.
He got us that championship.
Thank you for grabbing that ball in Game 6. Getting hurt in the game. He got hurt in the game.
Hey,
and he gave us 6 in it.
I think that'll be a bad look on us, though.
I think Will. I agree with you.
We're not signing none of our homegrown players that started with us.
For me,
we let Freddie go. We let Swanson go. And we let Freed go at the same time. What that
Swanson
that's not the reason why I want to sign Max Fried, re-sign Max Fried. For me, the central reason, and then we don't have too much time left, but for me, the central reason is Max Fried is a legitimate ace. We know that Spencer Strider, in his career, he's going to have an electric career. He's going to be one of maybe future best pitcher in the league. He's not that at the moment, but we know Max Fried is a certified ace. Now, we lost Freddie, right? We lost Dansby. We got great guys to replace him. Orlando Arcia, you know that. Matt Olson, look what he's doing. But I don't think there is a pitcher comparable to Max Fried on this roster quite yet. Maybe Strider can do that in 2 years, maybe 3 years. But he's shown that sometimes, he'll have 3 or 4 starts in a row like he did early in the year when everybody's saying Strider was cooked. And he was obviously not cooked at all, but he has those lapses. Max Fried, after getting injured for the past 2 years at the start of the season, he's had a sub-2 ERA after he comes back out of those injuries. So I think
what I would say, I will understand if we lose him if he don't want to sign back here. But if he wants to come back here and we lose him,
can't lose
that'll
him.
be a problem.
I completely agree. You got to throw the money he wants at him. I completely agree.
You know what I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna say this. Look here, man. Hey, first of all, Alex Anthopoulos, he got to be. You know what? His former life, he had to be a pimp. So I'm gonna tell you why. He gonna make guys outperform their contract without making them feel like they got robbed. Cause you take care of these young guys early like he did. He took care of them guys before they started earning a lot of that money. He took care of Cunha, Albies, just took care of Mike Harris. Mike Harris at Stockbridge High School 5 years ago, bro.
Right.
Stockbridge High School. Trust me, I know his mom and his dad. Trust me. He was at Stockbridge High School. Took care of Strider. Took care of Riley.
Olsen.
Riley ain't that old. Took care of Murphy. When they traded for Matt ain't that old. Matt Olsen ain't that old. He's still a baby.
Matt Olsen 27, 28.
Come on, man. They took care of all of them. They gonna take care of Wright if they hadn't already took care of him. They gonna take care of Wright. Now you got and guess what, man? How we forget about the original Mad Mike? Well, the second Mad Mike. Excuse me. I don't need no problems about that cat up there. The second Mad Mike, Mike
so dang on disrespectful. It don't make no sense, man.
We talking about the second Mike, Mad Mike Soroka. Soroka is the wild card. Cause guess what? Let me tell you why Soroka is the wild card. Because we was all we didn't know what to expect when he came to Soroka this year. We didn't know if he was going to ever even come back. Now Soroka, damn near back to the old Soroka. That's the wild card. We get anything out of him, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like anybody,
we get anything. We're not expecting this out of him. We're glad to see him on the field. What he doing? He grabbing a rock and he back to his old form. Now get back, Mad Max, Mad Max, and get back to Baby Cow along with Elder and Strider. Hey man, we good, bro.
We are.
We good. If y'all want to go out there and get a bullpen on, go for a dog. Give me a Roldis Chapman.
Oh, I like it.
Give me a Roldis Chapman.
That,
you want to shut it down? You want to shut it down? and
I love
you have him come in and close it against lefties, and have Iglesias come in and close it against righties.
I love
Let's
it.
do it. If we're gonna do it, then let's do it. Von Grissom, we'll holler at you, bro. We tried.
Yeah.
We tried, but I'm cool. I give
we got to go. We got to go. The game starting. Got to go.
My bad.
No, we good.
We'll-
No, you good. I was
No,
gonna say.
no. Me and we'll need time. Say you ain't gonna talk to me bad today. We're gonna talk to you. Okay.
I was gonna say that's a perfect way to end it because that is a fire take. I enjoyed that right there. But with that being said, we're gonna end it right there. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Don't forget to tune in next week, 6:00 p.m. Eastern time. You already know we'll be here at Georgia Sports Nation. If you're on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see y'all later. Peace.
Me and you on the 22nd.